Hey guys, this is Dots Waffles, and today I got quite a special video for you. First of all, it's the finale for the second season of Road to Tier 10, but it's also a 500 subs special video. I figured I'd try and do something a little different than my normal celebration videos for when I was hitting landmarks in my progress of this channel. But this time I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, I guess a self Q&A, if you will, for lack of better terms. And I will also be doing a garage tour at the end of this gameplay, which I'm sure some of you are probably curious, like, where's in Dots Waffles' garage? I wanna see what little goodies he's got in there. Well, sit tight, you'll get to see that. But I just wanted to apologize quickly. I know I haven't uploaded in like a couple weeks, and that's because I've been catching up on assignments and making sure that I'm all good to go as I head into finals week for my college, which is this upcoming week. So I wanted to go ahead and get the video out now before it got even more delayed. And yeah, quick little, I am sorry for the delay though, but it's here now. Good to go. Anyways, before I tell you a bit about myself, just some quick things about this tank that you should probably know. Thing number one, tank destroyers are the bane of your existence in this thing. Thing number two, your ammo racks are also the bane of your existence, so safe stowage and wet ammo racks are must-haves. I just want to say that. This thing's basically made of ammo racks. Thing number three, you are quite thick, 2800 hit points, and you got that really nice 14cm gun. Other than that, those are really the main important things I just want to tell you about this thing. I'll eventually have a more in-depth review of the tank in the future. But, and also this gameplay isn't necessarily the best, and I may look a little stupid in it, and that's because this is literally like my first or second game ever with it. And I know I could have simply taken the time to record a high quality gameplay, but the point of this series is to when I get to the tier 10s to show like my first match with it, you know. But anyways, enough about the gameplay, let's talk about me. I guess I'm sure some of you already know I'm a college student. I'm in my second year of community college, about to finish the first of 2 semesters. So one more semester left and I'll have an associate's degree, which I'm pretty excited about. And then I'll have about a year of downtime, and then I intend to go to I guess you could call it a vocational program. I want to become a veterinary technician, because working with animals and whatnot in the veterinary field is a pretty big passion of mine. Actually, speaking of that, I volunteer in an animal hospital right now. Hopefully someday it'll turn into an actual job position. But for now, you get a lot of experience. The volunteering, it's definitely something worth doing if you're someone trying to get into that field. Gives you a lot of experience with just the field of work itself, and then with people and the animals and whatnot. But some other things about me. I am from New York. That's where I was born and raised, and I moved down to Virginia when I was about 6 or 7. I've been there pretty much ever since. Not a big traveler. I haven't really gone to many places other than those 2 states. Been to Pennsylvania a couple times when I was little, visit my aunt. Other than that, I haven't been many places. Like to someday though. Traveling's pretty fun if you go to the right places, of course. I have a dog. He's a miniature dachshund hound. His name is Rocky, like a boxer from the movies, Rocky Balboa. He is 11 years old now, so I've had him for quite some time, and I love him dearly. I'm sure you know, I really love video games. That's kind of a giveaway right there. You probably figured that out already, but I also enjoy recreational shooting, like shooting guns and whatnot. It's a fun little hobby of mine. And I also enjoy drawing. I like to draw. That's pretty fun. Ooh. How could I forget? I'm 18 years old. Which I'm sure some of you are probably wondering, like, gee, you're in your second year of college and you're 18, how did that work? Well, that's because I did a thing to where I was able to graduate from high school an entire year early. Because I didn't really enjoy my high school. Go ahead and tell you that. So, yeah. What else would you like to know about me? Huh. I mean, I guess that's about most of the notable things about me. I guess if you all have any questions for me, if there's anything you want to know that I may or may not be able to answer for you, depending on the question, feel free to leave that in the comments. Anyways, that's a little bit about me. Let's move on to the tour of my garage. I'll just go ahead and give you a heads up on this right now. I only have about 10 or so tier 10s in my garage. I have 19 of them researched. But I'm slowly working towards buying those back. I know some of you are probably going to be like, oh my god, you sold your tier 10s, what the hell's wrong with you? I ask myself that same question now. I was a lot more ignorant with this game in the first year that I had it than I am now. I have a hell of a lot more experience, and I made some ignorant financial decisions with my tier 10s way back when. So that's why I don't have them all in my garage. But anyways, onto the tour. We'll start with the American tanks. As you see there, got my lovely little T7 car and that scumbaggy T1E6X1. And then I got the MTLS 1G14, the Brazilian Bulldog, and then my beloved Fury. This is like my favorite tank out of all the tanks in my garage. Used to have over 1 million XP on it, but I converted some. My T95 E2. Oh, and the thing about the MTLS, Wargaming's kind of really made me grumpy when they said they were going to be giving that away for Christmas to everyone. I don't know. I find that a little unfair that they gave that to us as a little bonus for the biggest Founder Pack bundle when this game came out on the Xbox One. I don't know, I just find it kind of silly that they made it ultra rare. Now they're just going to give it to everyone, but oh well. Nothing I could really do about it. And then of course got the T110E5 there, and my M56 Scorpion. It's a fun little tank destroyer. I like being able to sit in a bush. The Scorpion is freaking crazy. It's got such a crazy camo rating. That's why I like it. You can be in a bush and there could be people like 200 meters away, and as long as you don't fire, you can just hide in that bush and they won't find you. Crazy. Anyways, German tanks got the Micro Mouse PZ38H, the PZ2D. Yeah, that's that weird little tier 2 light tank that they gave away a long time ago. I don't really use it. Not really. Now I got the PZ2J. That's like my Sunday stroll tank. If I'm looking to amuse myself, I'll load it up with gold rounds and go club people with it. Got my Aufklärungs Panzer Panther, and my Karlkraft Panther, and the Hammer tank. I love the Alf Panther. Fun light tank. And then my Kanonen Jagdpanzer, which I recently bought with the Cyber Monday deal. I missed it the first time they sold it in that Hammer bundle when they were doing the Hammer up. But yeah, Kanonen is frickin' monster DPM, I'll tell you that right now. 5.2 second reload with a 90. So that's like 240 alpha damage every 5.2 seconds. It's crazy. And of course you saw the Jagdpanzer there. Not a lot of Russian tanks. Got my little Tetrarch. Probably one of my more favorite tier 2s. And then I got the BTSB. Which, by the way, they're selling that again at this moment, so if you're interested in a fast, high-power light tank, that's a good option. I got my little T-127. Interesting little light tank. And then I have the A43 here. This is like, I haven't fully upgraded. I'm going up the tech tree. This is my current grind at the moment. This, so the Object 430, that's going to be my 20th tier 10. The big 2-0. And then I got the Motherland. Pretty swell. That's pretty swell premium tank. I like it. Not as much as some of my other tier 8 premiums, but still nice. Moving on to the British. Got my Cromwell Knight. And the Sherman, the Boilermaker Firefly. Haven't really touched it since I got it. Not that it's a bad tank. Got my FE 4202P. Probably. This is definitely up there in my favorite tier 8 premiums in my garage. Got the Centennial too. I don't really use this. I don't really use that one either. Got my Centurion Action 10. This thing is honestly, I didn't expect it to, but has become one of my more favorite tier 10 mediums. I even decked it out with perma camos because I like it so much. Got my Chieftain Mark 6, which has become one of my favorite tier 10 heavies. Monstrous DPM. Don't have any equipment on it right now, so it could be better, but I'll eventually put equipment back on some of these things. Now I got the Sexton 1. I have my conch gun carriage driver in that thing, which I'll have to get that back at some point as well. Moving on to the French tanks, I've got the AMX Chaffee. Apparently this is a really sought after light tank, but I guess I could see why. It trains 2 countries of crews, French and American. And it's an autoloader. Got my AMX 30B. My Bat Chat for when I'm angry and want to have fun. Don't worry, I don't spam this tank a lot. I got my AMX 50B. And the Foch 155. And hopefully sometime in the future the Bechette 155-58, which will, I would say it would give me the technical engineer for the French, but I'd have to get that like optional tier 4 and tier 5, then I'd have technical engineer. Not many Jap tanks. Got the Chinukai. I do have the STB1 research, not my garage, but of course the Type 5, which we just got at the end of this road to tier 10. Pretty swell heavy. Tank destroyers kind of cut through it though, only problem with that. And my Type 59 and the 113. And that about wraps up the garage tour. And I know this video was titled 500 subs special, but honestly we're actually at 600 subs now, which is freaking crazy. But anyways, before I go, I wanted to thank all of you, each and every one of you, for being here, supporting this channel, supporting me, and keeping things going. It really does mean a lot to me, and I wanted to thank you for it. And with that, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.